Hi guys and welcome! I'm still Marcus, aka Phodex Games, and still here to deliver true indie games made with heart and soul. Today I will talk about the interesting story behind my very first game project, what challenges I had to go through and what I learned from it. So stay excited and see you after the intro. Let's go! I exactly remember the day when I, like every day, surfed to the wonderful world of the internet, in particular YouTube. There I found a video called How to Create Your Own Game Launcher. I was amazed when I saw the video, which was only a few minutes long, and it seemed to be relatively easy. That hooked me immediately, and I wanted to try it out. And so, my very first mod was born. At that time, I just joined a community for an old game I really enjoyed playing. It was a fantasy real-time strategy game, and it's a little bit like Stronghold maybe, but with fantasy elements, so you have monsters, dragons, so kind of like Stronghold Legends maybe, but different, okay, and most likely better, because most people, I think, didn't like Stronghold Legends, but let's continue with the topic. So I proudly presented my launcher to the group, and over time added many more features, like making it possible to use full screen resolution and more. I think this is where all started. However, this is not my first game project ever. It's more my first experience with game development, because it was a mod. And modding comes very close to game development. So a few months later, when I was browsing through the deep realms of the Steam store, I saw a trailer for a game engine called RTS Creator, which promised you can easily create your own real-time strategy games with it. You can imagine what happened in my head. I mean, I dreamed from a sequel of that game I really loved so hard. By the way, it is called Warrior Kings, and I wanted to create a second part, because the game, as amazing as it is, it is a little bit clunky, a little bit buggy, and it's also pretty old. I think it's from around 2002 or something like that. I don't really remember, but it's pretty old and definitely have some flaws. So for me, a dream would have come true if I would have been able to create a sequel. So that got me really hyped, and I decided to just do it and create a sequel for my beloved RTS game, so I can rid of all the issues I just mentioned, or all the balancing problems, stuff like that. I gathered together a small team of people and we started working on it. I think in the darkest realms of the internet, you will still find threads on some old forums where I introduce the game. If I find it, I will link it in the description down below, or maybe you also see it in the video right now. So we started creating models, I created showcase content, concept art, and started learning the engine. Just to very soon find out it was unfortunately pure shit. It was more of a scam than a game engine actually, which was pretty sad for me. You couldn't even add animations to the units. It was just horrible, really, unfortunately. The developer said something about personal problems, blah blah blah, but actually he never returned. It really is a crime that this game engine still exists and you can search it on Steam. Just type in RTS Creator and you will find it, and you will see it will have like only negative reviews. So that was the time when I had to cancel that project. Luckily, we hadn't worked too much on it, but still it was pretty annoying, and I remember I felt just, ripped off. They stole my vision for the game, kind of. They destroyed it. Still, it was a great time, and the feeling of the vision I had in mind was just wonderful. It was a lot of fun to design the game, to see many of the problems in the old game disappeared in my vision for a game. I remember once somebody from the community actually joined in during the development and just showed me some cool concept art he randomly did for the project. It felt really cool that the talented guy just came up and threw cool ideas at me. It's really sad I never could continue that project. So that was my very first experience with making games. Of course, in retrospective, this wouldn't really have worked anyway, I think, or maybe it would, I don't know, but it wouldn't be, or it wouldn't have ended like I would have expected it back then. I mean, if the engine would have been what has been promised, it would have been possible. But regarding how less I knew back then, I can't imagine I would have completed it. And maybe one day, I will come back to this project. Maybe one day I will finish what has begun a long time ago. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you had fun and feel yourself entertained. What do you think about the story? Have you made similar experiences with your passion? Tell me in the comments down below and let's have a nice chat together. And once more, if we reach 1000 subscribers, I will start firing out free games to you guys every second week in a format called loot drops. So there is loot dropping for you and you can grab it all for free. So if you like the content, if you like my games, if you're interested on what's coming, if you want to follow the development process of my upcoming game, consider subscribing. If you don't like it, it's alright, just don't subscribe, leave the channel and search for something else on YouTube. There is enough out there, guys, there is enough out there, okay? So, have a great day, enjoy the world and stay damn cool.